What's going on, guys? This is D from BeamerView, and today we're going to be going over the 10 most annoying features in BMWs and how to fix them. If this is your first time on BeamerView, what we do here is showcase the latest BMWs that just hit the market, and we also show you guys some really cool tips and tricks. Also, guys, be sure to check out these really cool BMW key holders. If you guys are interested, the link for them is right down below. So guys, number one, right off the bat, now this is probably one of the most popular questions that I get all the time, but let's just say, for example, whenever you turn off your car, the interior lights still stay on. So guys, let me demonstrate to you what I mean. So basically, let's just say, for example, our car is on right now, and we just parked in our garage, and now we're gonna go ahead and turn off the car. As you can see, the screens are still on, the lighting's still on, and sometimes even if you open the door and go up into your house and come back 2 hours later, everything is still on. So the question is, how do you fully turn off the rest of the screens that you see here? Well, this is a trick that not many people know. All you have to do is hold the volume knob down for 3 seconds. Watch this. That's it. Alright guys, so annoying feature number 2. This has to do with how you unlock the door. Now, a lot of people ask about this, but whenever you hit the unlock one time, it only opens up the driver door. Well, we want all doors. So there is a way to do that within the settings, and I'm going to show you guys how. So basically, we're going to go into settings. We're going to go down to car. And then we're going to hit settings. And we're going to go all the way over to key button settings. Now, the first one is the one we want. And by default, your vehicle is going to just be set to the driver's door only. But if you want to hit the unlock and do all doors, this is where you would do it. Hit all doors. And now, whenever you unlock your vehicle using the key fob, all you have to do is just hit this guy one time and it'll open all doors. Or even if you have comfort access, you can just grab on the door handle and it'll open all doors. Annoying feature number 3, Apple Carplay or Android Auto. Now guys, many people have connection issues with connecting to Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. A lot of times it'll just say connection unsuccessful and whatnot. Well, a lot of people don't know about this little trick where if you hold down the volume knob for about 30 to 40 seconds until the screen goes blank, that actually reboots the whole system that you see right here. And then if you do that and then try to repair your phone once again, that will most likely solve that connection issue. You can also try to do a hard reset on your phone as well too. But guys, I'm literally just holding it down, and I was holding it down the whole time as I was rambling on, and the screen just went black. And just give it a few seconds, it's going to turn back on again. And whenever it does, you guys can go ahead and try to repair your phone. That should solve tons of issues in regards to Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. And also, if the screen was frozen or any of the bugs that you might see on the screen, just go ahead and hit that guy and they'll just refresh the whole system. All right, guys, the next one is auto start stop. So this vehicle we're sitting in is a 2019 X5. So we're still going to have the option to turn off remote engine start by hitting this guy. You do have to hit it every single time you get into the car, which is pretty annoying. But a lot of vehicles, the 2022s, you might not even have this option at all. As a matter of fact, if you were to look right down here, it might just be completely blank. And let's just say, for example, you're really annoyed with the car turning on and off. Well, there's a couple different ways that you can defeat that. You can't permanently turn off the feature, but a couple different things that you could do is, if you were in drive, you could actually shift over to this manual sport mode and drive in that. Guys, another thing you could do is go into sport mode, and then you can drive in sport, and that will also deactivate the feature. But guys, my favorite feature, which is the third one, which is the best way to do it in my opinion, is simply go into sport and go to where it says configure individual. And here you can see that the dampening, the steering, and engine is all set to sport. What you could do is just set all this to comfort, and then your car will basically drive in comfort. And yeah, you could be in sport and just drive in sport individual with everything in comfort mode. That is the third and last way that I know that you can defeat that feature. All right, guys, number 5 is probably the most annoying feature of all time, and that's gonna go with the lane departure steering intervention. Now, what that is, if you guys don't know, is basically whenever you're going outside the lane without using your blinker. Say, for example, if somebody's grabbing their mail or you're trying to avoid a pothole, the steering wheel will sense that you're going outside the lane and then nudge you back into the lane, which is really, really annoying in my opinion. But the way that you can defeat that is by clicking on this little green guy that you see right over here. And then let me zoom out a little bit, and that brings up this screen right here. You're going to go into configure individual and simply go down to where it says lane departure warning, steering intervention. This guy that I have highlighted orange is the one that you want to make sure is off And now, because that guy is off, the only thing that will happen with the steering wheel whenever you go outside the lane is a nice little vibration. All right, guys, number 6 is how to reset the trip. Now, guys, many people, they do not know how to reset the trip computer, which you see right there. Normally, you would think that there's a button around here, but there's not. The way you reset that guy is by holding down the BC button that you see right here on the left blinker stick. Now let me zoom into that just a little bit, but you see where it says BC right here. Just push this button down the whole time until you reset the trip. And happy birthday to this car, because now it's back to 0 after 50,000 miles. All right, guys, now this one is in regards to using your voice commands to make phone calls while you're connected to Apple CarPlay. Now, what I mean by that is whenever you're connected to Apple CarPlay, if you hit this one time and you try to get BMW's voice command to do that, it's not going to work. What you would have to do is hold this down until you get Siri to pop up on the screen. And basically, you would use Siri to make phone calls or write text messages to whoever. All right, guys, number 8 has to do with the navigation that you see right here. By default, whenever you get your brand new BMW, it is going to be set so that the map view is facing north, which is really annoying in my opinion because it makes using the navigation very, very difficult. Now, the way that you can fix that is just go into your map screen that you see right here. On this column that you see right over here, go down to where it says map settings. And you see where it says map views, you're going to click on that. And then you just want to change this guy to direction of travel. And there you go. And now whenever you're using your navigation, the arrow will be pointing straight and lead you in the right direction. All right, guys, number 9, 2 more to go. Now this one's really cool for your AC controls or climate controls that you have right over here. As you can see, we have 78 degrees and 77 degrees, and both are out of sync. So the really annoying thing about this is that there is no physical sync button right along here where you can have the 2 temperatures to sync. So what we're going to do is actually create one. So if we were to go up into menu right over here, and if you wanted these 2 guys to be synced up, hit Synchronize right over here. Now, I know what you're thinking. Do we really have to hit menu and then go into this screen and tap on Synchronize in order for these 2 to sync up? Now, if you guys don't know by already, you can preset these to whatever function is within the vehicle. So we're actually going to have this Synchronize button programmed to the number 8 that you see right down here. And the way we do that is just make sure that this orange line is highlighted on Synchronize and just simply click and hold 8. And now it is programmed as a hotkey button. And now what you could do, and now let's just say, for example, our climate control is out of sync once again. And instead of going into menu and checking off the box for Synchronize, all you got to do is simply hit number 8. And both of the temperatures will sync up just like that. All right, guys, now this one has to do with the different drive modes. As you can see, if I go into sport, we do see the sport screen pop up there. And we also see the color change within the screen right over here. Well, many people have complained that whenever you switch different drive modes and you have this little pop-up of whichever driving mode you're in, which can get a little bit distracting. So there is a way to turn that off. All you got to do is go into car once again and then scroll to where it says settings. And now go into general settings. And as you can see, if you scroll down in this menu right over here, you can see pop-ups. And now if you just check off driving experience control, that will deactivate the pop-ups of the different drive modes popping up here. And as you can see, I'll demonstrate. If I go into sport mode or comfort mode now, it'll simply change the colors that you see here and keep this one free from any distractions. But yeah, guys, that was my top 10 annoying things in BMWs. Let me know if there was any feature that was annoying you that I forgot to mention. And feel free to comment down below on what that is. And guys, I hope you guys have a great day. Stay tuned for the next one. We're going to be putting out tons and tons of videos similar to this one. So if you like this one, the other ones are going to be a lot better. So definitely subscribe to this channel, guys, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Have a great day.